Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Field. All right, we're going to take up the older version of the FREEWING 90mm Viper. This is F-22 Viper. This is before they came out with a reverse function one. So we're going to take it up and have a little bit of fun. This is the 6S version, not the high performance version. And I've had all the gear come out of this already, and I've had to glue it back in, and this one I've reinforced with a wood plate up in the nose. This thing's got a hanger rash all over it, but it flies absolutely amazing. So got a KM model afterburner in there. I don't have it calibrated, I just got plugged in. So all right, left, down, right, left.
High rate.
Flying my high rates. All right, get over here. Camera pressure wants to be on this side to block the sun. Right about there, should be good. Right there. All right, let me take a look at my high rates real quick because I don't remember. 90% on the ailerons with 50% expo, elevator 100 with 50%. Okay, so we'll just stay with that. Okay.
Experienced mode. AS3X mode.
Turn around here. It is very windy, but it's right down the runway, so that's nice. Do like that landing light. Start my timer over for 4 minutes. All right, probably don't need flaps since I'm going into the wind. All right, here we go. A little bit of down elevator needed. Huh? Too close? Sorry. We're going to take it up now.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Down. Time remaining 2 minutes.
All right, I guess I do need to use flaps. All right, we'll get her up one more time, and then come back and repeat that landing, but with flaps. I keep forgetting, she is a jet, she is a lot faster, and she does carry some weight. So. Might even opt for takeoff flaps this time.
Takeoff flaps. Flaps up.
Pick a low pass with the gear down.
Time remaining 1 minute. Landing flaps.
Probably put them flaps in too early, but that's okay.
Seconds.
What a sweet, sweet flying jet. Every time this thing puts a huge smile on my face. I don't have reverse thrust, it doesn't have it. I'll tell you what we're going to do. These planes I'm flying today are so big, really hard to do the after battery report in the man cave, so we're just going to do it right here. Okay. I mean, normally I do the introduction and the outro, but we're going to do it here today.
Prop secured.
All right. First off, I had 22 seconds left on a 4-minute timer. Made 2 actual landings, I think a couple of flybys, a couple little tricks and things. All right, unplug the KM model afterburner. %33 left, so 4% or 4 minutes is perfect. Fly the way you want. You probably come back at 20% left if you were to hot rod and stuff and just fly normally. Go all the way past it through the 4 minutes, you're probably about 20% left. Let me just share with you my rates. Actually, I'm going to get the plane closer to you. Right about there. Okay. We're going to turn the plane around because I want you to be able to see the flap settings and everything, and then I'll show you where my elevator, where my settings and where the battery's placed and CG and all that. All right, first things first, let's look at flap settings. Okay, there is a small amount of a mix. Flaps up is a -100, it's on spectrum, -100%. Takeoff flaps is a -20% with a 2%, let me see,
Flaps up. Takeoff flaps.
up elevator or down elevator mix. And then landing
Flaps.
is a 85% positive with a 7% down elevator. Now that's down elevator, not up elevator. On a 2-second deployment, if you kind of watch them elevators,
Takeoff flaps.
you can just see them move right there, just a touch, okay? All right, my regular plane settings, I flew in my high rates. Ailerons are 90% with 50% expo. Elevator is 100% with 50% expo. And I know I got it right. I know I had the F-22 80 y'all messed up yesterday. And then my rudder is 100% with 50% expo also. And that's how I just flew, and I'm very pleased with that. Okay, we're going to go over our AS3X setting. Now the AS3X Plus on this is so wonderful. I do not have a nose wheel driver because I've only got a 6-channel safe receiver in it. My gains that I flew in on roll, pitch, and yaw are 30, 40, and 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw. My priorities are all at 100 on roll, pitch, and yaw. My heading I didn't do anything with. Stop lock is at 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw. And the roll, pitch, and then the release rate is 55, 55, and 75. I rarely do anything with that. Gain sensitivity is at 1, no nose wheel gyro, okay? And timer was at 4 minutes, I had 22 seconds left. Let's talk about CG real quick. You saw how long it took the wheels to come down when I first started the video. I don't remember the actual numbers because this is before they started putting it on the plane. But if you look for these air inlets here, and then there's this line, the squiggly line of panel lines, you go straight out. See that black mark there? See this plastic here where the wing joins? If you basically about 3/4 of an inch past that plastic there, straight from the top of these inlets straight in, that's where she CG's at. And I like checking the CG with the gear down, okay, like this in the landing position, and she's perfectly level right there, which is great for this plane. A lot of y'all gonna say, oh no, you need to be a little bit tail heavy, because I like it perfectly level. That gives me a little bit of the best of both worlds. And well, there you go, folks. That is the E-Flight. That is the FREEWING 90mm Viper, the standard edition. It is still a high performance, but it's the 6S, not the 8S. And BD Tennessee told me when I first bought this, he said after you get 2 or 3 flights in, you're going to just start falling in love with that thing. And he couldn't have been more right. This is one phenomenal plane. I'm really hoping that FREEWING will come out with an updated version with lights and the plastic cladding everywhere. Of course, with the tariff situation, who knows if anybody will be able to afford to buy it. But I'm hoping that that'll get worked out, and I'm hoping they'll come out with a new. They did the same thing with the A10. They brought out a phenomenal version, and I'm thinking this is the next on the program to come out with because this is a great selling plane. It's a phenomenal plane. And all right, well, y'all have a good, and God bless y'all. Don't forget, folks, faith, family, and friends. And sorry I couldn't give you a report back of the man cave, but it's just too big, and my man cave's getting kind of small. God bless y'all. Bye-bye. Real quick, folks, I didn't show you the inside of the F-22, my setup. This is where I have the HRB 6000, okay? And that is my receiver. And you know what else we didn't do? We didn't get you, oh yeah, we did get a battery report. But anyways, that's my setup on the inside. All right, well, thank you. We'll add that to the end of the video. All right.